Hello everyone. Don't scroll past this video. This video is like a second part of the live that I did just the other day. You could go to my channel, This Old Lady Talk, and see the live that I did just the other day on suffering in silence. Okay, I put my email on it on that video, and also I put my website address. Someone contacted me right after the video. I also received pictures, videos, video recordings, and the whole works from a subscriber, I might add, of the channel that had been suffering in silence for 7 years. It stopped 2 days ago. Matter of fact, it was 2 days after I received. It happened. The incident happened 2 days before my video was made. My video. She had been seeing my videos about loving yourself. Let me just be honest with you. When you get my age, and if you have not saved a lot for retirement, and you don't own a lot of property and stuff like that maybe you should have accomplished in your lifetime for your older years, which is very important. All we can offer the new generation is advice on things that we have learned, or tell the stories that we survived to help them from making the same mistake. We have older people on here every day on YouTube giving advice on how to save money, how to do budgets, how to raise children, how to cook. What we're doing is giving advice and trying to make it right. Maybe where we did some wrongs in our own life, we're trying to tell the stories. My story to you, as you know, is being a survivor. And I wrote a book. Because when we think about abuse, first thing we think about is physical. It comes in all different forms. But this happened to be the most heartfelt thing that I've gotten, was when I looked at videos of a young woman, a little bit over 20 years old, you say, little bitty young children. She had been beaten, abused, because she had broke it off. Remember, I just told you, when you break it off from them, when you draw the line in the sand, things begin to get ugly. In my book, I tell you, you pay almost the ultimate price for your freedom. Something is going to happen to break the cycle. Something is going to wake you up. Even she was telling me during the incident, he even grabbed her and say, when the police was coming, where someone had then called the police, one of the children, let us run and get out. But she couldn't, there was nowhere to run. After being a victim of that, in that cycle of toxic mess, she would have ran with this man to keep him from being, but after looking at my video, she thought about that. This is crazy. So there the line was drawn. Look here, y'all. This young lady told me that she was sexually assaulted by him. He pulled her hair out by the roots. Remember I told you there's like a hatred they have for you? It is. It's that illness, that sickness that you just been unfortunately met that type of person and allowed that person with that spirit or that life into your life. Like in my book called The Uninvited Guest. I allowed that guest in my house. We allow things to come into our life. We do. After he sexually assaults her, he started to choke her lifeless. When she thought she was going to die, she started to pray. When she started to pray to God, he could hear her praying as she was losing. She couldn't talk anymore. He threw up on her, literally regurgitated in her face, all on her hair. So as the conversation went on with the young woman this morning, the way she mentioned I wasn't getting it when she said threw up. I'm going like, she said, what about that you don't understand? I say, are you saying regurgitated on you? Because young people have a way with words. And I want to know, I threw up might have threw down, like start beating you more. She said, no, literally threw up. Like, I said, like regurgitated on her, in her face, in her hair. On top of that, the regurgitating, he forced himself on her. Yeah, the R word. Pulled her hair out by the roots. Finally, the silence was broken and she screamed to one of the children. Called the police. By this time, they were there already. Now, in my case, in the book, I explained to you, like, it was like a 7-day thing where I was like calling the police. This was leading up to the event. But I alerted everybody in a radius from one end of a block to another one. So you have to make a plan. You have to move carefully. You cannot be verbal about what you're going to do or your plans. And then when you're dealing with a sick person in the encounter, you have to be really careful, because the person that you loved or you pretending to love, because he have beat you into this frame of mind, well, now you're dealing with a monster. So you have to be really careful for your own life. You have to secretly tell people and let them move on your instructions. Because see, people, when they love you or when they'll take it personal and they want to go after this perpetrator, but you have drawn the line and you really are working on a strategic thing. So alert them and say, it may look this way, but it ain't, that way they know that they won't go overboard. It might expose you. If somebody come busting, this man might have a gun on you. But if they are vigilant and go to screaming out, everybody in the house might get shot. So it's a dangerous thing when you have allowed yourself an uninvited guest There's some demon in your house that every time he chokes you almost to death, he throw up on you. Now, if that ain't demonic, I don't know what is not. That's demonic. Somebody gonna throw up, regurgitate on you after he done orate you in front of your children, beat you. This woman got swollen eyes, marks around her neck. But now he is in jail for the first time, and she didn't even call, the child called the police. But it was done. He's behind bars, and she said that she didn't even do it. And that's how it was orchestrated, and she finally drew the line. And like I say, the line being drawn, but go to my video and see what happened to me when I drew the line. They don't like no line being drawn in no sand. So if they don't give him, if somebody bond him out of jail, like what happened to me, it's about to hurt. And it was 7 days. I was in hell for 7 days up until that event. So she said she'll keep me informed, and I'll keep you informed. But for anybody that's looking at this video and you going through this here, it's not going to get better. He going to tell you, you know, for the children, that's not love. That's a sick, toxic person, a dangerous person that you need to slowly get rid of. Now, I put my email address. Like she found me, you can too. And also get a copy of my PDF form in your email and read about my story. That might help you plan a strategic move. It will help you. It's all in my book. I won't send no inserts or anything. I'll just send you the story. So if you're in this relationship, you can strategically start to move. Because let me tell you this here. I don't want to forget this. 9 times out of 10, if a big old man is abusing you, literally beating you down and choking you and all this in front of the children, is something wrong with that man other than this, you thinking he got a mental problem. There's a sexual disconnection identity. Either he want to be you, or he hate women, or he like both, men and women. And he hates you for being a woman. He hates you for being pretty. He hates you for your success, everything. He hates everything about you. But it's masked with the grin and the smile and the I love you. But he hates everything about you. Ain't nothing about you he like. He hates your finances. He hates your mama, your brothers and your sisters. He hates the air you breathe. And every chance he get, if you get rid of it, he gonna try to take you out one way or the other. Now, you can go and just don't pay me no mind. Just say I'm an old lady, but this old lady talk, and I'm gonna tell it, and I'm gonna keep on telling it while I can't talk. Now, y'all have a blessed day. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done it. And we will talk soon. Okay, bye-bye.